Keeping it real, who that sports pod, legendary coach Rod, Dog 17. Let's rock. Who that? Boss kick, black and gold. Let's go. First and goal from the one. Best believe we go punch. Punching in, get them punch. With them Saints, wow, just march. Down the field, down your throat. Keeping it real, who that sports. Breaking news, interviews, open lines just for you. Call in, join in. Who that nation? How you doing, baby? Come on in.
Don't let him do it to him. Don't let him do it to him, dog.
Sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab a drink, and let's talk about Saints football. Because, shuck, baby. Shuck, baby. Shuck it.
Oh.
Woo! Look what happens when you give the man the ball more than 35 plays. The New Orleans Saints go into Carolina and defeat the Carolina Panthers, who were coming in as the hottest team in the NFC.
4-1.
They were 4-1 in their last 5 games. Had just gone to Lambeau Field and defeated the Green Bay Packers, and they had the 1-8 New Orleans Saints coming to town with a rookie quarterback making his second start, a rookie head coach with 0 division wins. And guess what? The Saints spanked that ass, baby.
Come on.
Spanked that ass.
Come on.
How about that? Yeah, your boy Dolph is hype. I picked them to lose this morning, but damn it, I'm so happy to be wrong, baby. Tyler SHOUGH.
Feels good.
Great game. Chris Olave, great game. But let me just say this and calm down for a minute. That New Orleans Saints defense last week was an embarrassment. This week, I got to give it to him. Rico Dowd came in averaging about 170-something yards a game in his last several contests. The Saints shut that down today.
Caleb Williams touchdown.
Wow.
They just took the lead.
Today, Rico Dowd, 18 carries for 53 yards, 1 touchdown. Tech McMillan, 5 catches for 60. Bryce Young, 17 of 25, 1 interception on the day. Alvin Kamara, 22 carries, 83 yards. Chris Olave, 5 receptions, 104 yards, and a touchdown on a ball that was simply a dime from Tyler SHOUGH. Today, you saw the promise and the upside that the Saints saw when they selected Tyler SHOUGH with the 40th overall pick. This past week, many of you were already looking forward to the 2026 draft. You were talking about all kinds of quarterbacks, not even wanting to give this young man a chance. Last week, he only had 35 attempts. Less than that when you take away the snaps Taysom got last week. But this week, the defense gave them opportunities to be on the field, and the young man played. He did the job today. He showed pause in the pocket. He stepped up in the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, made some great throws. On the one-handed catch by Chris Olave on the sideline, it was a hell of a catch by Chris. But did you notice the ball placement? Did you notice the ball placement? And let me say this. In 2 weeks, with him at quarterback, even with his limited touches last week, doesn't the Saints offense look better in the red zone? I know they only scored 10 in the red zone, but damn it, we were kicking field goals. So you got to give it up to Tyler SHOUGH and just his second start. He's already got his first win. How about that?
And a good one too, man. I mean, a good one too. I mean, you're talking just under. If if we didn't, weren't able to close things. And like that, let's talk about that too. The fact that we were able to get the ball and we were able to just run it up the middle and just kill the clock, force the Panthers to use all 3 timeouts, not giving them a chance to get it back. We're able to run the clock out. He finished the game with 282 yards, 2 touchdowns, was sacked twice, but those were early on. I mean, this is just a great 4 quarters of play here from everybody on the New Orleans Saints. I said this to Dolph as we were watching it. Does this feel like the first time this season that we look like an actual football team, like an actual NFL team? It did, bro. From every level, pass, run, and the defense. It was so good to see them back out there in our color rush jerseys, our first win in the white helmets. Man, what a game, man. What a game.
Man, look good, play good, as the great Deion Sanders would say, man. And listen, again, Tyler SHOUGH today, he was sacked 2 times, but you got to give credit to the offensive line. They opened up the hole in the running game. The Saints rushed today for 122 yards on 37 attempts. Not a big average per carry, but consistency, got timely runs, timely plays from Alvin, from Taysom Hill, Devin Neal, 4 carries for 22 yards. He averaged 5.5 yards a carry. Alvin 22 for 83. Taysom 7 for 20. SHOUGH 4 carries for -3, but we're not worrying about that. Through the air, 19 of 28, 266 yards as a team. Average 10.1 yards per completion, 2 touchdowns, no intercepts. QB rating today of 124.4 between Taysom and Tyler. Tyler himself had a QB rating of 128.9 today. All around, great performance by that young man today, and he showed promise. And today, as we sit here, if this game did not give you hope, I don't know what more the kid has to do.
Yeah.
Look, if the other quarterback who go, all right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch. Let me get it up. We got Coach Mo coming up. Let me get that up here right now. We got Coach Mo at the podium.
Okay.
And here we go. And thank you, Zach. Thank you.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah, turn it up. Yep.
Yeah. Obviously, we had some missed ops, on that first drive. It was unfortunate, but I thought our guys just hung in there. Kept battling. Tightened up things a little bit more, and so I felt like after that it was pretty good.
Do you feel like this is the best game your team has played this year?
I think in all 3 phases, just playing complementary football, and we know there's missed ops out there. There's opportunities that we want to grow in, and we got to talk about and get better because of. But I just felt like all 3 phases were really playing well together and collectively.
What did you make of Tyler?
Yeah, I thought Tyler took an awesome step today. I thought he made some big-time plays, some off-schedule plays, the 2 to Juwan off-schedule, moving within the pocket. I thought he hung in that pocket really, really well, delivered. Can't say enough, big things about, CO, Juwan, these perimeter guys, the plays that they made.
A blocked field goal could have been a real change in momentum.
Man, we got to get somebody in the Saints office who knows how to set up a mic properly. What the hell are they doing over there?
Yeah, I thought the beauty of that was, the rule's the rule. The ball went past the line of scrimmage, we touched it. Hey, it's
like they're talking into a fucking fan.
Something we talk about a lot in the heat of the moment. You see a football, and your natural reaction is to recover the thing. And so we get to educate ourselves because of that. But I thought the way our guys respond was just phenomenal. Respond there to create a turnover right after that.
Can you take us through the touchdown to Juwan? Just before that moment, why did you call that specific play? What was kind of the progression? What Tyler saw?
Yeah, really good play. I think that's the backside route. You're playing a high-low game on the front side. He worked through his progression, stepped up in the pocket, and really found Juwan on the backside of the original play. And so I thought it was just a really good example of Tyler's ability to move, keep his eyes downfield, and make a play.
That being a big moment in the game, do you say anything to Tyler beforehand, or is it just play call comes in, execute?
Play call, let him play. He's playing really good.
Yes, his composure in those third and medium, third and long situations, is that kind of a game changer for the offense in a way? It seemed like a lot of the big plays came.
Definitely was a really good, some really good moments there because of that. I thought, again, playing in the pocket, stepping up, finding the guys downfield. I thought there were some big-time opportunities there, and third downs are hard downs. And so, for us to come away with some really successful plays on that, I thought credit to those guys who are out there making the plays.
Was Chris's speed and verticality, does that help offset you guys routes that he would run today, or
It's a good question. I think I think CO can attack every element of this field, and so we're going to be able to utilize it. He obviously made a phenomenal play downfield a couple times. A few of the other guys got in there and played some roles, maybe not as many targets to those guys, but those guys were out there playing and they did an awesome job executing. And so we feel like this group is going to grow together and progress.
What was the hottest running back in the NFL the last 5 weeks? What were you able to do to slow him down?
Yeah, team football on defense. Assignment sound, gap sound, tackled really well. He still missed. We missed some tackles. He made some. Broke some tackles there, but I thought, we just did such a good job of not giving up those big, explosive, long runs as we went.
Yeah, man, we held Rico Dowdle to only like 58 yards, man. 53.
Yeah, great job by the defense.
Obviously, his experiences, he's had to navigate that through this entire journey, and so, obviously, you can anticipate that's something that's going to weigh on your mind a little bit. It's natural. But the way he played today, I mean, that was just incredible. Incredible plays, phenomenal. The energy, the juice that he brought to our team. I thought it was a really special performance.
You mentioned the awesome step for Tyler. What do you look for now from him, and where do you kind of want to see his development grow?
Yeah, we're just going to keep growing. Every game, there's going to be 5 plays that we're going to say, we're going to want to improve on those. There's going to be some plays that we can lean our hat on and continue to reinforce, and we just got to keep growing.
Also, that 8-minute drive to end the game.
Yeah.
How important was that to seal this one out?
Yeah, that was such a cool drive. Just a really, really cool drive. Physicality, offensive line, battling. It's really Taysom and the running backs, and they just went for it. And so really cool drive for those guys. Really an identity type drive where you can lean on, when you talk about being a physical football team and grinding games out like this. It's a really good example of it. Yeah, traditionally, normally we would prefer to defer. We're trying to get a little bit of a spark the last 2 weeks. That obviously didn't get the result that we had hoped, and so we'll decide each week how we want to best suit this, and made that decision before the game. Which direction you're kicking and all that stuff. Yeah. Usually that's in communication with special teams and then just talking about field conditions and stuff. So sometimes there's wind that factors into that.
What do you make of the first down sequence near the end there?
Yeah. Obviously, trying to have the last possession of the drive, last relevant possession of the quarter, and so I got to look at it, to see if we, ultimately weren't able to get the points that you want, and so I got to look at, seeing where can we improve there, execution wise, schematically, get ourselves in position. Maybe, I'll look at how those timeouts progress and where we can potentially improve there.
You've hit on it before, but
Man, the Saints sound team is hard.
Yeah.
What does that tell you about him?
Yeah, he's executing and playing really good football. Those are not easy downs. Again, we talked about there's hard downs in this league, and teams that can execute in those downs and make plays, they're the ones that are the most successful teams. And so, obviously credit to our guys who went out there and made those plays. The protection, Tyler, the perimeter guys, some guys stepped up.
You now have a bye week next week. How can you use this win to kind of use that momentum going into the final stretch?
Yeah, obviously, you won't play for 13 days now, and so to have a win, as your last moment, I think can carry some momentum, carry some energy. Our guys got to recharge during a bye week. We got to use it to our advantage and put ourselves in position to kind of attack this back end of the season. And so, I'm excited for our guys to be able to utilize that and get ready to go.
What was working about the run game? Was it that physicality?
Yeah, I thought physicality. I thought Alvin, credit to him. Some really just physical, dirty runs where he was able to finish really well.
Oh, the mic finally shut off on him. I knew that was coming. I knew that shit was coming. Well, while it's quiet, we'll start talk a little bit here. But I'm reading some of the comments in their chat right now, talking about what should do with
ultimately,
here
we're
we
here
go.
to win football
It's gonna
games.
come
We
back
want
as soon
to
as I
win
start
football games
talking.
collectively, and so it takes the entire group. I give a ton of credit to our guys, the way they've battled the last few weeks. To come up short a number of games in a row, and to come back, recharge, ready to go each Wednesday, ready to put in a new plan. and just go about the week every single week the same way. And so I think it's credit to our guys. We have the right kind of guys in the building to keep growing and keep developing and keep getting better as a team.
What do you see on the Delonte interception?
Yeah, I didn't get a great angle of it, so obviously big time play. Just credit to him, just being in place and having vision on the ball. Obviously big time play.
Was there anything you guys were able to do to Bryce Young's guys were that high, that were able to
Yeah, I thought, combination of rush and coverage. When those things tie together and they play complementary, and our defense is able to play, with a little bit of a lead and a little bit of that momentum, and now you can feel like, hey, I can come after this quarterback, I can rush the passer. The DBs can play with a little bit more vision and play in some favorable situations. I think all that stuff adds up to favorable situations for us to go for it.
I know that you guys you had a few turnovers, but to be able to kind of impose like that when you don't have 5 turnovers, what does that say about your defense, or that you're able to do that without the amount of volume that you had previously for someone?
Just with them creating turnovers?
Yeah, well, just what your defense was showing even in the moments that they didn't.
Yeah, I thought our guys, the play style was really good. The physicality, the effort, the finish, to create a couple turnovers was obviously game changing for us. And I thought our guys kept attacking the football. There's more opportunities out there that we're going to look at and say, hey, we're really close here. How can we keep getting better and keep taking advantage of these opportunities? All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, we're going to leave it up to somebody else comes up, but that's Coach Moore right there. All right, Zach, man, talk to the family, man. We got a special guest we're going to bring on in a minute after we hear from Zach. Your thoughts on the game today, my brother?
Look, this is, it's more than just a win for me. It's like I said right once we started. It's all about the fact that we actually look like a football team today. All sides of the football, we came out and performed. And even when shit hit the fan for us, we didn't just go ahead and crawl up into a ball and just give them the game, right? We go ahead and, we have that blocked kick that end up rewarding the Carolina Panthers with a first down. Well, we go ahead and we go get the ball right back. That's not something that we would have done, last year or even before this game. So it was good to see some heart from these guys, man. But let's see what Alonte's got to say.
And I think it showed up.
Is that kind of what led to your interception? Did you stay
Yeah. We do the call all week. Coach kind of tweaked a few ways that I could kind of disguise the play, and I think I kind of made a little bold move of myself going super close to the line of scrimmage, but I knew what my job was, and I just trusted everybody around me, and I just, like I said, knew my assignment, knew my alignment, and just made sure my technique was good.
Does Brandon or your position coach say anything to you after that? Or
Great play. Great play.
They went right down the field the first possession and didn't score again. What changed for you, and what did you see out of that?
Yeah, I think, you go week in and week out. Everybody has the first 15 plays, right? So they're going to throw things at us that we haven't seen on film, things that they kind of practice throughout the week. Then you go back to the Rams game, right? They kind of did the same thing. Second series, 3 and out. We made sure the second series when we had the 3 and out that, we kind of stayed true to ourselves. We didn't go haywire. Nobody was doing what they wanted to do. We just stayed true to the game plan. And I think that's what that's what we did, man. The first series, they kind of threw some twists and turns in there a little bit, and we kind of settled down and stayed true to ourselves.
Is that a sign of growth for you guys that it didn't snowball?
I wouldn't say a sign of growth, man. I feel like last week was just one of those rough weeks. I think you have those in the NFL, right? I think we played pretty solid defense all around, hiccups here and there. So I think we always knew that we could do that and we could be that type of defense. I think we just showed it today.
There was a report today that Rome was traded to the Bears, and they had conversations with you. There was a report a few days ago that it was making the Colts. What was trade deadline like for you? And
Man, nobody.
Today.
Who cares, bro? That's over
Yeah, I knew it was
with.
possible. My agent communicated with me. And I just
Why are they
communicated
trying to
that
bring
with my
shit up
family
from the past, bro? Let's go ahead and get on with tomorrow and today. What the fuck is wrong with these stupid people, man?
With that. And like I said before,
Why bring that, man? This dude was dying to ask some dumbass questions like that. Who was that? Could you hear tell who it was?
Glad to be
I
here.
can't tell who it was.
Get his ass out of there, man.
Is it rewarding to, even with that uncertainty to have the day?
Got an ant bite, and I can't tell if the stinger's
I
in
mean,
it.
man, I just want to go play ball, good ball every week, regardless what talks are happening before, what talks are happening after. And I think just going out there with this group of guys, like I said, bro, it was so fun today. We had a lot of fun. We was laughing and kikiing on the sideline. We was getting our corrections when we needed them.
That
I feel
boy
like
say
we was on top,
kikiing.
and we made sure that we stayed on top the whole game.
Can you walk us through Warner's call
got the ball and not the.
Yeah. So, with the motion rules and things like that, I knew I had to stay tight to the line of scrimmage on the motion, and I didn't even know that they were handing the ball off. I just knew that that's who my guy was. But as soon as I seen the ball hit the ground, I trusted that everybody was running to the ball, and I just didn't want him to get the ball, so I just hit him. And when I looked back, I seen at least 2 or 3 white jerseys jumping on the ball. So super excited, and like I said, everybody was doing their job, running out the stack, running to the ball, and when you do that, good things happen.
Was there a moment on Tuesday where you thought you were headed elsewhere?
Man, who cares about that? They just won their second game of the season.
My agent communicated to me through and through from the start of it, really all the way to the end.
Bro, this is pissing me off, man.
And he was kind of keeping me calm.
We don't know how many opportunities we're gonna have to be able to talk positive things about the Saints and like encouraging things, and we want to talk about this kind of shit.
Okay.
Some people don't deserve passes, man. Stupid ass questions, man.
We're talking about how much fun everyone was having.
And look, now the whole entire chat is all talking about his contract and what they should be doing with it and shit like that.
Really
bringing up a topic that don't need to be talked about. Can we just talk about us winning a fucking game and Alante being a big role in that?
Nobody can tell us, oh, you're just 2-8 now. It doesn't matter. Win is a win. I think if we lose,
what
this
is
game,
going
everybody's
on,
talking
man?
about us, right? And we needed this win, and going into the bye week, good momentum. Everybody can heal up if they're bruised or hurting, and we can come back and play a good Atlanta team at home. Great way to go into the bye week. We're going to enjoy this one.
That's something that Cam was saying too the other day. With the, even though it was 1-8, the vibes are still relatively high. What does that do for a game like this in terms of? Do you think it has any effect on the vibes are high, so it leads to this result?
Man, I think staying true to one another, playing ball, and going into the room week in and week out, no matter what the record is. And I mean, we got to play football every Sunday, right? Until you have a bye week, you got a game every Sunday, and so your best bet is to go out there, work hard every week, and get the game plan, and go get the dub. I mean, you can't win one game and all of a sudden be 10 and something, right? You got to take it one game at a time, and I think that's what we did. Kept our heads down, and like I said, great win for us going into the bye. We'll come back, have a good preparation, and play a good team at home, another division game.
And what did the offense being on the field for as long as they did do for you guys as the defense? What do you make of Tyler?
Man, great. I mean, I was just telling Taysom, hey, bro, appreciate you getting those first downs on those third and mediums because they changed the game a lot, right? It keeps the defense off the field. And, Tyler, like I said, I was telling some of the guys, I love how, he's scrambling and he's always finding somebody down the field. Love the receivers continue finding their ways to get open. Running backs running the ball hard. I think we just play all around complimentary football.
He run the corner with OJ, with Amani there. What is?
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, don't put a lot of heavy clothes in there because that wash ain't even been acting right. It just it took like 2 days for us to drain it. Kimo put a jacket in there, so really try to.
There was some talk of a year ago this time. Game didn't work out so well for you. Did you think of that?
All right, come on, Lavi. What you got to say, man? It was a good day today.
You come back and
Real good day. Guess they're gonna ask him about trade rumors too.
I had a great
Right.
practice. I didn't really think about it too much, but when I came into the stadium,
Worry about the
just
wrong
felt,
shit.
Again, I had a lot of anxiety pregame. It's a lot of stuff going on. My close people knew what was going on, so they just stuck by my side, and I appreciate them for all that.
How did you manage that anxiety?
Just talking to my peoples. Like I said, my close people on the team, my coach Doug, B Cooks, AK, they all helped me out. My pops was here too, so I went over and talked to him pregame and tried to loosen my mind up.
Was it any anxiety over being hurt again? It was just being back in that, reliving that.
Like I said, I had a great week of practice. I didn't think about it too much, but as soon as I stepped on the field, I just felt it all over again. And it was a tough situation from last year. They ended my season, so just coming back here, first time playing here again. I'm glad I had the performance I had, but I couldn't do it out with my teammates and my coaches and everybody around me.
On the other side of that, how did it feel to get that touchdown and kind of, maybe put some of that, in the past?
Yeah. It felt good, especially I feel like we needed a play. We needed some momentum. We drove the ball down on that first drive. We kind of missed on that third down in the red zone, but I feel like we needed some momentum, and we took the lead on that play. So it was a huge play. And Tyler threw a great ball, staying in the pocket. And like I said, it was a great play.
When you jumped in the stands, where the people like booing you?
Oh yeah, they talking. Yeah, they talking crazy over there. It was. I heard them in my ear, but I ain't really look at them. But yeah, they was booing me over there. I ain't gonna lie.
To be able to wrestle it around
What is?
physicality, how
Yeah, we had a. I think it was third down. Was it third down? Yeah, it was third down. And
Yo.
move on. He kind of fooled me pre-snap. I thought he was in cover 2, and then I kind of went outside, tried to outside release, and it was man at the end of the day. That's what we wanted, but it kind of got tight to the sideline, so I had to kind of battle him to catch the ball, and he had failed, so I knew it was a touchdown after that.
with Rashid being gone, you know, I know you have speed too, but like he was obviously like the
Deep threat.
Like, does that allow you, with him being gone, does that allow you to step more into that and demonstrate your speed? Like his absence in any way affect the way that you use today?
Nah, I mean, first off, it was tough for me, man. Seeing she get traded. Been here. He been here since I've been here, so it was real tough on me all week. I was kind of down about it. We've been through the fire together. I mean, not the ideal situation, but we stuck by each other. We kept trying to rally each other every week, especially this year. But I'm proud of him and the opportunity he has going over there. I'm going to go watch him right after this. So, but to answer your question, I feel like we was both being used as that, especially this year. We had speed on both sides. He a route runner too. At the end of the day, he's not just a deep threat, but that's generational speed right there. So I feel like him being used as a deep threat was great for the team. Like I said, man, it's just being in those situations, having them trust me in those situations, especially on third down to try to ice the game. I appreciate them putting me in that position. I had some early drops early in the year. I feel like that's what they expect out of me, and I expect out of myself. So I've got to keep it going and keep building on this.
Did the anxiety go away when you started playing, or was there any point in the game where you started to get better?
Yeah, for sure. I just need to get a couple plays, get comfortable back out there. That's what me and AK was talking about. Just try to, just that first drive, just get out there, take a couple hits, or just get acclimated into the game. I feel like that released everything. So just that helped me a lot. Yeah, it mean a lot, man. Shout out my pops. I was in a tough situation around this point last year. God was always there, and he was right there with God. So I appreciate him for everything. It meant a lot to me. Just the action he showed through that process. I was going through a lot. So, and him being at every game, all the away games, all the home games, it means a lot to me, man. He was out there solo in the stands by himself. I had to go talk to him pregame just to loosen up my mind, and it helped me a lot. Yeah, he's a hell of a player. Me and him talk a lot. And that scramble drill helped us a lot, especially on that first drive, that D1 of Jawan. Helped us a lot, but we've been seeing that all year. He's been running the scout team really good. And I've been watching him closely, try to see what type of quarterback he is. He excels in the scramble drill, so he had a lot of plays
Man, what
today.
the hell is they doing?
Back there, taking those hits. They got a really good defense.
What you watching?
Sending them all those blitzes. He got sacked a couple of times, but he still stayed in there and delivered some good
I'll tell you what, man. I appreciate all the hard work that everybody over there does, but we need someone as a post game reporter, whatever, to bring a little bit of energy, man. Like wait, like I'm so damn hyped, and they over here whispering. That's how I feel. Finally had a good game today. But can we get some damn excitement in the damn building? Like it's almost making me not want to listen to this shit because they're so damn boring.
We just got to focus on our journey at the end of the day.
Like, what's going on, bro?
We all know what he can do.
Motherfuckers just won, and they asked him about life and shit.
We expect
what are we doing?
And he expects that from himself. So, like I said, it's what we've been seeing all year. Like I said, he ran a scout team.
Oh, my God, Texans win.
He got his opportunity.
The Texans came back and won, bro.
Yeah. I think he just had a pick six. Yeah, pick six.
Oh.
Just like having fun again. I know that can be hard.
Or a fumble, something like that. No, pick six. Big man touchdown.
The offense, like, how did it feel playing in this type of game with the lead versus, some of the other games?
What up, Trinity said he'd had to go so Olave could step up.
Really good today.
I mean, I don't think it's like a one or the other type of thing, man, but Olave definitely showed out today. We saw him make some tough catches that he hasn't been able to do so far this season. And
like,
you know,
we could have
fuck.
took advantage of a lot of
He
more
stepped up to the plate.
Done his
like
thing,
I said,
man.
getting the win was great, and like I said, the defense stepped up really good today, and I feel like they carried us today.
Most definitely.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, we're gonna leave it there to see if we get it. When Tyler comes up, we'll go immediately. When Tyler Shuck comes up, man. Great win by the Saints today. Saints take out the Panthers, man. And final game stats for this contest: Saints had 17 first downs, Panthers had 13. Total plays.
And there's Tyler Shuck there as well.
And there's Tyler. Here goes Tyler. Here we go.
All right. We'll listen to Tyler, and then we'll just bring on everybody and just talk, man, because this podium shit boring.
I think my favorite moment
These
is
damn reporters killing
in
me.
the locker room, dapping everybody up, and just kind of the work that everyone's kind of put into this point, and but just a great team win. I think like CO hit it, and I mean the defense, special teams, everybody had an impact on the game, and it was just a great feeling.
Can you take us through the touchdown to Juwan there at the end? Like when you hear the play call, what's kind of going through your mind?
Yeah, I mean he was the last guy the ball was supposed to go to on that play. You know, we're really trying to work the field side there on a kind of high low with a dig and a shallow, and he slipped out and on a scramble drill, and it was just a really good play by him finishing it off. So I thought the O-line played really well all day. I mean they're a really good front, and you know we were kind of down with some injuries, so some of those guys really stepped up. Just awesome, and Dylan, and so I was really proud of them.
So in terms of what was working with the scramble drill today, because there are a few of them, it seemed like.
Yeah, I think the guys I mean, we put a point of emphasis on it in practice, and I think, you know, guys were just doing a really good job of getting open. And I think there's a lot, you know, a bunch more times where I could have found them, left some stuff on the field there. So we'll kind of clean that up, and, you know, I'll be better.
Sticking with the Juwan thing a little bit, how was the 52-yarder like initially supposed to go?
Man, that was earlier on in the game. I mean, once again, I think it was we were trying to get it to him a little bit, and it just kind of happened that way. And he just, like I said, he was just familiar. I think just having that chemistry with him, he did a really good job of extending it.
Was there any point like during that play when you were scrambling around that you thought about just running it yourself, or you saw where he was, or were you always just like, I know where Juwan will be, so I'm
Yeah,
just get it to him?
I think at that point you're trying to get yards with your legs, and if you're always trying to make a play down the field with your arm, and then if you can't get it, then you're going to go run for it. So there's kind of a little bit of both to it, and he just kind of flashed, and he did a really good job.
The Juwan play, the touchdown too, like that's a big moment on the game from the outside in terms of like it's third down, if you guys did it, you're in good shape, and touchdown obviously was like a thing. So like, did you feel any of that in the moment, or did you kind of just focus, like, did the play call kind of focus on it? Like, how did you kind of process that?
No, we knew going into the drive that we had to be super focused on our details. We had to finish the drive. We had to get points on the board, and whatever that looks like. But I was just focused on that play. It just kind of happened that way, and obviously it was a great finish and great stamp to it. But at the end of the day, what I've been preaching is just do your job and focus on those little things, because then that's how those big plays come. You know, it's nothing more than it was that.
But look at GOC in the chat.
Up to that point on that play, and it was a really good job by
GOC talking shit to somebody.
Jerry O was getting it with people. Some people tripping in the chat. I think Shuck is up there with Matthew Stafford.
Progression.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Like I said, I think to get better and be better. So I think we did a really good job running the ball. There was a big emphasis on that. Kind of continue to.
Someone said, "I realized I wasted my Saturday watching Mendoza."
Really the offense and the whole team.
Look, great comeback.
Just having some urgency, each week, having a little bit of juice, a little bit of swagger, kind of showed up.
Chris on his touchdown said that it was like he thought initially that they were in cover two, but it turned to man. Did you read that the same way? Do you think they were in cover two first, or like did you just kind of take us through that play when you saw that?
Yeah, I saw him spin down late, so I knew I had an opportunity. I was thinking it was probably going to be Shell, and but I trusted him. He was going to go win, especially with, him down the field. He's such a dynamic player, so he did a really good job just kind of fighting through the contact and making a play and finishing it.
He said that he was having some anxiety before the game, just given what happened here last year with the season-ending concussion. Did you tell that from him? Did you say anything to him? How did you kind of process that?
We were going about just the game plan, just the details. I think whenever you can kind of focus on your task at hand, I think we all have, there's no telling what people are going through off the field and battling injuries, all that stuff. And I think whenever you can kind of come together and just have fun, it makes it super easy. But super proud of him. Just kind of, I know it wasn't easy for sure, but we were just talking the whole time, texting each other last night about what we're going to do and all that stuff. So I was really happy for him. And obviously he had a great day.
You may have answered this already, but just this being your first game as a starting quarterback in the NFL, how does it feel? How good does it feel?
Yeah, I mean, what I said to Catherine was just, it was a great feeling in the locker room. I think with everybody just kind of dancing, you're having fun in there, but it just kind of came down to just playing complimentary football, and we played together. I think those great things happened, and especially against a good team. But for me, it's just been so fun, just kind of learning every single day, each week, kind of the formula for success. And obviously, we got to keep competing and keep repeating that.
To that point of learning, like so many of the conversions today were like on third and long, like I believe the 60-yard touchdown was on third and long. From watching and then even from like playing last week, like how much more comfortable have you got with like navigating the pocket and keeping guys downfield, things of that nature?
I mean, exactly what you said. I think navigating the pocket, keeping your eyes downfield, and trying to dish it out. There's certain feel element between when you run, scramble, hit the check down, but continual progression. I got to continue to be better at it. It's gonna that's my job. I got to continue to do that. So I was really proud of those guys, the O-line, I think the pocket, and I think just our communication. We can continue to be better with it. So yeah, I mean, I think it was a good step, and we got a lot more to go.
What do you make of the physicality the run game had today?
Yeah, I mean that was big time. I think just Alvin, his explosiveness, the O-line, their physicality against that front was unbelievable. Especially just to come in there, like I said, banged up, maybe not a lot of reps. So they're just super happy for them, and I think all those guys, Devin, everybody, Taysom finishing at the end with the 4-minute drive, that wasn't easy. So they did a really good job.
There have been a lot of quarterbacks here, obviously, that come off the field on third down or in the red zone for Taysom. But I'm just wondering, you're kind of going through it for the first time, how you process that.
Man, some of these people tripping in this chat, man.
No, I think he does.
So I'm just ignoring him, bro.
You gotta think, I think I can do the same, with my legs, but he's just he's a strong
7
runner.
years of college football
really tough.
experience.
But no, I think it's part of it. I mean,
Less
whatever
than
we can do to
30
get
games.
first down and score, that's awesome. So I mean,
Right? Yeah, right. He
did.
did. He didn't play all 7 years. He just was
They
in the
don't know.
fucking locker room.
Yeah, they just like throwing out numbers because they don't research shit.
Passing play there, try and go for it rather than just hand it off, or does that show any trust in you as a quarterback?
Yeah, I think it just, Kellen knew the importance of just finishing that drive and converting there. And we're always, I mean, my mindset, I'm always going to be aggressive and always going to try and go for it. That's kind of Kellen's motto is go for it. So it was just obviously a great play by him, just, staying friendly and finishing it.
That touchdown came on the heels of I believe it was the interception, or maybe it was the fumble recovery. But the point being, like, this team played a lot of complimentary football today, and how important was that?
It was huge. I think the defense was just kind of the lifeline today of just, creating that juice. Earlier on, I think, we did some good things, but just we had to finish in some of those moments. And the defense, they did a heck of a job of, they provided the juice. They're getting stops all over the field. Those turnovers were big, and I think the great thing about our offense, we were able to capitalize on some of that. And we got to continue to do that. We got to continue to play complimentary football.
Apologize if you've been asked about this, but Juwan was saying you've all been like kind of searching for the ability to finish. So how satisfying was it to get 6 minutes on the clock and
Yeah.
to run it all out?
Yeah, I mean it's the best feeling in the world from an offensive perspective. Whenever you've put enough points on it, now you're trying to run the ball, and then you get a great 4-minute drive, and you finish that out, and you get to take a knee. There's not a better feeling from just a confidence standpoint from the O-line, the running backs, all those guys. That's when you can kind of impose your will, and we got to continue to find ways to put points on the board and not leave so many plays out there. But I was just so happy with how we finished that. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to get the ball really. He was just kind of clearing it out, maybe a backside alert, if he got it, but he just did a good job in the scramble phase, slipping them and
and making the catch. So, you know, just stuff like that happens. You got to make a play, and you know, more often than not, especially in the red zone, is when those good things happen. Is on the scramble drill.
At what point do you see him after like running around there? Is it, you notice him
Yeah.
as the guy, or how does that work?
I was just kind of afterwards, whenever I, you know, stepped and moved left. Yeah, I saw him shake him, but you know, obviously wasn't looking at him prior to that.
How do you carry that moment?
I think it's just
Exactly. You know, this
when
shit
we
boring.
got in practice.
Oh, I said, man, close this shit out. These damn reporters
You know,
just
the
they just
emphasis on
keep it
everything,
boring, bro.
like,
Like it feels like a loss now out of nowhere just listening to him, bro. You know what? Actually, Dolph, I got you, brother. I got you. Take this shit off, and I got you. I'll tell you how to bring the energy back up. Hold up.
Bring it back.
We're gonna kick that off, and then we're gonna go ahead and play. Is it this one? No, it ain't that one. Hold up. It ain't that one. Hold up.
Tornado.
Hold up.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we come right back at you with part 2 of 3. Rebirth Brass Band. Give it up for the band.
There we go.
Give it up.
We won our second game.
Fuck up.
Check this out.
Turn me the fuck up, Dolph. Come on, man.
Oh, who that nation? How you doing, man? Hurricane Mike coming through. We going into the bye 2-8, not 1-9. The New Orleans Saints go into Carolina and footwork all over the Panthers, baby. That's right, Saints.
Come on.
17, Panthers 7. Panthers score
Come
first.
on, man.
Don't score again. Last week, the New Orleans Saints defense played one of the most horrible games they have played in recent years. In fact, a couple weeks prior to that against Seattle, they only allowed their offense to have the ball for 35 plays last week. So we were limited to the number of snaps and times we can see Tyler SHOUGH on the field. But not this week.
Not today.
This week, baby. Tyler SHOUGH looking paused in the pocket. Stepping up in the pocket, keeping his eyes downfield, sliding in the pocket, making plays. Hey, a sack is not always a bad thing. Most importantly today, he did not turn the football over. He did not turn the football over today. And again, for those who don't know his stats, baby, 19 of 27, 282 yards, 2 touchdowns, and in just his second career start, he gets his first victory. Not only is this his first victory, it's his first road victory. It's his first division win as a quarterback in the National Football League. And by the way, KELLEN, Tyler SHOUGH, the first rookie quarterback and head coach in New Orleans Saints history to win a game.
That's a crazy word, man. That's a crazy word, dude. Like I said, it's just it was such a great overall game, man. Like everything, man. Talking about the defense, Rico Dowdle has been a menace to society in the NFL, man. Tearing teams apart. He rushed 18 times. He only got 53 yards, Dolph. 53. All right. I don't even think that's 3 yards a carry that he got. He got his 1 touchdown. We let him get 1 at the beginning of the game, but that was it after that. We shut his ass down. Bryce Young barely got over 100 yards passing. We sacked his ass twice, and guess who got one of them? Old man Cam went ahead and hustled himself away, put levels to that shit, and got himself a big sack.
Hall of Fame.
Who else was it? Was it Shepard? Shepard got the block.
Nathan Shepard got.
And Nathan Shepard got the sack as well, man. So it's just a great game overall, man. Mike? What's your takeaways from today's game, man? How good does it feel?
Can't hear you, Mike. You muted. You muted.
There you go. You good now? You good now?
All right. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When the game first started on that Panthers drive, I was like, "Oh shit, here we go." Man. It's like, because on their first drive, the Saints. You see, this has been okay. I'm gonna get the positive. Don't worry, I'm not gonna be this negative person. But the Saints' problem most of the season was getting their own way. And on the first drive, they were doing it. You know, third down, got an interception, got a penalty, Panthers scored a touchdown. But after that touchdown, that the Panthers shouldn't have gotten, but they got it anyway in the first drive, they didn't even score again. Okay? And let's talk about that blocked field goal, man. Like, the Saints blocked the field goal that rewarded Carolina because, you know, the NFL rules are stupid. But yeah, you know, Panthers field goal blocked by Shepard. And they reward Carolina. But guess what? I don't know if you heard, the ball don't lie, buddy. But a few plays later, they fumble the ball, Saints get it back. And Tyler SHOUGH, man, he was showing why the Saints were interested in him. Because there was countless times where I am watching and I'm like, oh, shoot, he's about to take a sack, we got a punt. There was this one play, I think the second or third drive, where the man, it was like third down, and the man broke out of like 4 attempted sacks and threw like a 30-yard, it might have been like a 50-yard pass to Juwan Johnson. Now, to be fair, Johnson got most of those yards by himself, but the fact is SHOUGH was playing like he was slippery, like he was like the Panthers couldn't get him down. And oh boy, that defense, man, that defense a week ago, they looked like they never saw a football in their life. This week, Alontae Taylor, man, getting that interception, which basically put icing on the cake after Juwan Johnson got his touchdown. Juwan Johnson actually remembered to catch the ball today. Good job.
4 for 4 attempts, 4 catches.
And look, here we go. Obviously, look, and this is already what the haters are saying. It hasn't been as bad. I've been scouring through seeing who's talking shit. The main one is, oh, are we really celebrating him because J.C. Horn fell down twice? But let's talk about the ball placement now.
Yeah.
That ball was beautiful to Olave on that first touchdown for that big touchdown pass. We got to stop putting hate in these players' minds, man. What a great game. JT, what's good, baby?
Good, JT.
Hey, what's up with y'all, fellas?
What's up, JT?
Man?
All right, where you at, dog? Where you at, Zach? How you doing? All right, Mike? How everybody doing on this?
Day, baby. It might be
I am.
Weeks.
I am, man. I ain't rushing it too. So we need to talk slow, Dolph, and move everything in like slow motion so it don't rush, you know, because we need this win to last a little while.
We got all week, baby. We got all week.
This wedding is lasting for 2 weeks.
Yeah, for 2 weeks. That's right. That's right. You know what? Though, Dolph and Zach, we went through some adversity today. Let's look at this. We went through the play calling. The play calling now from the coach, it was kind of suspect to me. You know, the calls was suspect to me. The referee was making. I don't understand that. The play of the penalties. We beat the penalties today, and we usually lose because we have so much of the penalties going. Which we lost the penalty area too. We had like about so many penalties for 50-something or 60-something yards or something like that.
6 penalties today for 60 yards.
You know, so we overcame a lot today to get this win. You know, because look, Zach, I never heard you block a punt. You block a punt, a field goal.
Yeah,
and you can't touch the ball and advance it. But it's a first down for the opposing team. I'm like, wait, hold on. and the NFL had to get it right because we come right back and we got a fumble, I think, or intercept at that time. You know?
Yeah, fumble recovery. Uncle Jerry, how we doing?
What's going on, fellas?
What up, Jerry?
What's going on?
Yeah.
How you doing?
All right, Jerry.
Welcome to the winner's circle, baby. Let's go.
Yes, indeed. Yeah,
only team in the division to win today.
Hey,
only team.
Hey, how's it feel being the only NFC South team that won a game and all the rest of them lost?
Yeah.
It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels like
Atlanta going backwards.
Yes.
Feeling real good.
Atlanta going backwards and Tampa.
Atlanta's a 4 or 5 straight.
Hey, can we all agree that the Saints are the only team that won today, and the Falcons, the Yucks, and the Panthers lost?
They went to Germany just to lose. Yes, imagine being an Atlanta fan and you wake up early in the morning to watch the TV.
Well, yeah, Jerry.
I want to talk back more what JT was saying too, man. Not only did we beat out adversity with the penalties and everything like that, but also let's go back and look how we performed on third down. On third downs, Tyler SHOUGH was 7 of 10. 7 of 10 pass completions on third downs. We played really well today on third downs.
Yeah, that was good.
No,
I want him to stay in the game though. I don't want Taysom to be coming in like that.
we got another problem though. We still got the same problem.
Yep.
We can't score in the red zone. We were 0-2 in the red zone today.
That's right. That's right.
So
that's right.
We're 0-2 in the red zone. 6 penalties for 60 yards. That's too much.
Yep.
We were able to win the turnover battle 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't. Who the hell turned the ball over for us?
I think they were talking about the field.
Oh, I guess they counted that field goal. Okay.
Yeah.
Because technically it was a fumble.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Time of possession, though.
how that goes, man.
Yeah, time of possession, Saints 33 minutes, 21 seconds. Panthers 26 minutes, 39 seconds. Total offense. Look at here. We got on their ass, and we've been getting on their ass, and rightly so. But, man, shout out to that Saints defense today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Panthers to
Yeah.
175 total yards. I'm going to say it again.
Yeah.
175 total yards. The Panthers as a team did not have 90 yards at halftime. So
That's
the
right.
Saints
That's right.
Listen, they wouldn't have had that if Justin Reed inadvertently was not trying to, would not have hit the face mask of Bryce Young. The Mario Davis would have had an intercept. So the Panthers might have not even scored today.
Wait,
So,
But then DeMario came right back with the same penalty though.
Yeah.
He sure did.
But they rebounded again. They pressured Bryce Young all day. Got him off his mark. He was inaccurate, 17 of 25, just 124 yards, one interception. But most importantly, man, like Zach said, Rico Dowdle came in, man, as one of the hottest running backs in the National Football League. The Saints held them to less than 3 yards a carry, 53 yards on 18 attempts, and 1 touchdown. Now, at home, this season at home, guys, he had rushed the ball 71 times for 473 yards average, 6.7 yards a carry, and 2 touchdowns. And the Saints held them to 53 yards on 18 carries today and under 3 yards a carry. We get on them when we needed to. We got to give them kudos when they earn it, because we don't know when they're going to earn it again. So congratulations to that Saints defense. They gave us an opportunity to see Tyler SHOUGH with the ball multiple times today. And listen, he seemed to get more comfortable as the game went on. And let me say this. I said this in the preseason game against the Chargers. He looked the part. When he was out there, he looked like a starting quarterback in the National Football League. When Zach and myself saw this kid performing up close and personal at the Senior Bowl in Alabama, we both looked at each other and say, enough people are not talking about this kid. This kid can play. Now, I know a lot of people wanted Jackson Dodge, you wanted Shador, you wanted whoever. We got Tyler SHOUGH. He didn't win the starting job. Spencer started. Spencer had his chances. Spencer blew it. Just that simple. Tyler SHOUGH has gotten his chances. And in just his second start, he has given us hope. It may be for just 2 weeks, but for 2 weeks we got hope. And
it's been a while since we've had hope, Dolph. It's been a while since I felt like this, baby.
It's been a while. Listen, Zach, this is what I want. Zach, you said it. For the first time this season, they look like an NFL team as a whole.
And I want to share something real quick too, man. Just real fast. I'll get right back to you, Dolph. I ain't seen this for a while either, man. They turning up in the locker room, bro. Jamming out to young boy. They getting it going. going crazy, man. It's been a while since we've seen the state do that too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like,
let
man,
them
it
do it,
feel
man.
good.
And I know some people gonna
Yeah,
say, what the hell they dancing for? They 2-8. Well, I'm gonna tell you why they dancing.
Because they won,
Because,
motherfucker.
because we sit here and we nitpick, we analyze everything they do.
We
but
competing.
These gentlemen, them guys put their life on the line. They put their blood, sweat, and tears in it, and nobody wants to win more than them.
And look, dog, I don't want nobody to say, oh, well, they just played a 5-4 team, but hey,
it's
an NFL team, man.
That's right. Yeah. That team beat some people.
Beat the Giants a few weeks ago.
Hey, dog. Hey, fellas. How about that beautiful pass from Tyler SHOUGH to Chris Olave? With Chris Olave catching the ball.
Yeah, which one? Right.
That was crazy.
Oh, the one where he caught it with one hand.
See,
this man.
Dude, he caught it with one hand. I'm like, what the?
But listen, on that play right there, listen, I know y'all in there, I know y'all loving that one-handed catch. But look at the ball placement. Look at where the ball was. The defender over the outstretched hand of the defender, only where Chris Olave can get it.
I can't control myself, man.
Listen. When I seen him throw that ball like a quarterback today.
Throw that ball.
Listen,
shout out
let's
TJ.
just see. We got 2 weeks. Keep growing. Let's see if he can grow off this game. Look, all we want to see is this kid continue to grow as the season goes on. And as I stated, do not want the Saints to have to go into 2026 and be forced to select a quarterback who is unworthy of being selected in the first round NFL draft. I know what Mendoza did yesterday. That does not change my mind about him or any quarterback in college. There is not a number one pick walking in college football today that should be selected number one overall, yet alone in the top 25. Now, I know people go disagree with me. Cool, disagree with me. But I see a whole bunch of backups playing college football. But what's going to happen is you're going to go through this all-season process. The media is going to blow somebody up because of how he releases the ball, his arm strength. They go overlook his film, who they played, and they go build them up. And what's going to happen? Some team desperate for a quarterback, and that's why I'm praying it's not the Saints. I'm praying that Tyler SHOUGH works out. I want this kid to work out. And if you're a true Saints fan, I don't care if you was a SHOUGH fan.
I want him to work out.
If you was a Raptor fan, if you're a New Orleans Saints fan, you should want who's ever under center to succeed.
And this is the thing, is because we got 7 more weeks of football to evaluate them. We got 7 more weeks, and this team is not complete. We're not a quarterback away from all of a sudden being competitive again. So if SHOUGH can fit the eye test, can go ahead, win us a couple games, and possibly see him be in the future, then guess what? We get to work on the tight end position. We get to work on the defensive line. We get to work on getting some more weapons for him. We want him to succeed.
That's where I was going with it. You're right, Zach. That's where I was going with it, Zach. Look, Dolph, did you see what happened? I think what the middle of the line was it who it was 91, right?
The
middle of the line. What I'm saying is Garcho wasn't in the middle, right?
Yeah, it was
when I was
today.
That's right. That's right. They did a change, and put them people, because they've been eating up that middle of that line these first 8 games, and I'm glad they switched up in the middle and they got some activity in there. At least they can get off the blocks, and that's why we stopped that run today and bringing that safety up, because Bryce Young couldn't. Well, first of all, I'm going to say give props where it's at. Riley, he's a real corner. He's a player, Dolph. Dolph, that's a player right there. Do you hear me? He's a player. Him and I was about to go there. Him and Sanka. Sanka then grew each game. He's getting better and better. You know, that's players back there. And whenever you have somebody like that, it'll help your defense, you know, especially when your safety is back there doing what he's doing too.
Realistically, the only times that we fell out on defense today was because of some miscommunication issues. We saw it once with Kool-Aid and Justin Reed on the right side, and then we saw another time where it was Quincy Riley and I believe it was Sinker that was over the top, where there's a bit of miscommunication. You get those things ironed out. They played pretty good. I mean, like as far as like one-on-one coverage went, it wasn't bad today. We got our job done up front. We were able to get a couple sacks. We played a complete game, you know, so we were able to see some hope and some promise for some of these young guys, and also seeing studs pull it up the middle when these running backs are trying to get into the second level, you know, so that was good to see from those rookies, man.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Reed, but Justin Reed and McKenzie, I think them two must be, you know, they probably get up early. I don't know if they ride, you know, them your gold buses or whatever they do. But anyway, man, them boys, because something is wrong with them. So anyway, I'm not a Justin Reed fan right now. We need us another safety back there too. You know, you know, I'm not none of these veterans thing. I just want my defense to stand tall and play some tight ball.
Hey, JT, I hear what you're saying, but
I know you.
2 weeks of rest, bro. I'm gonna have.
I know what you're saying, Jerry. I just want my team to keep growing.
I don't want to hear a word from a Falcon fan. I don't want to hear a word from a Buccaneer fan, and I sure as they don't want to hear from a Panther fan. Because my people be good.
I'm about to send
cut that gumbo off, y'all. I'm sorry, though. I'm sorry, though.
Falcon fan. I'm gonna send a shout out to my brother. To my brother Cowboy, host of the Atlanta Falcon Fandemic. I tuned in this morning with their roundtable, him and the other Falcon creators. And by the way, them guys do a great job. Yeah. My brother, we will see you in 2 weeks. And
yes,
we got a chance.
Oh,
we got a chance.
Week, let's go.
We got a chance in 2 weeks, baby. Hey, wouldn't it be ironic if it was the Saints who defeated the Atlanta Falcons and finally got their head coach fired? Because that's their problem.
Is it possible
that's coming up?
Hey,
in UK over there going crazy. Oh, say
what you said, Mike? I don't think we couldn't hear you.
Mike, go ahead.
Nah, I was saying,
you right,
is it possible that the Saints can win and they can keep Morris? Can that happen?
So they can keep him.
Hey, Mike. Remember what we
but they still keep Morris.
Hey, Mike.
Gotcha.
But Mike, remember what we talked about earlier?
Hey, dog, that might be the game, like you said, dog. That might be the game to run Atlanta coach out of town. If the Saints beat them here.
Bro, they were already frustrated going into the game this morning.
You know, dog.
And let me say this. People better start putting respect on Seattle's name. Because right now, I told you, Zach, I told you and Carlos they was going to boat race to Arizona. It's 21-0.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that for one bit.
21-0, man.
The game was going to be over anyway for Arizona anyway.
I need Shaheed to bring one back, man.
Look, all I'm saying, because I need to go hop back on over at Red Zone with Dolph. I'm sorry, with Dolph, with Non-P for our last final coverage of the Red Zone. But I just want to say, like, you know, all those that have been talking shit, I understand talking shit about different players because you got your favorite. But also make sure you give credits where it's due, man. Tyler had a great game today. This may be his only good game as a Saint. I have no idea, but I ain't gonna hope the worst of him. And you know, I gotta give a shout out to me and Dolph too. A little pat on the back that we've always stayed solid. We've been rooting for Shuck since he came in. But when Rattler got the job, we said he deserved the job until he lost it. And now we're all back in Shuck, and that's just how you're supposed to do it because we're a fan of the Saints. Like I'm not a fan of the Shuck. I'm not a fan of Rattler. I ain't one of them guys that just goes team to team cheering for one player. No, I'm a fan of New Orleans Saints, and right now Shuck's our guy. And I hope this is just the start of a great rest of his rookie year season and can launch us into his second year where we can go ahead, build around him, and hopefully find our franchise guy, someone that we actually drafted. Because it's been a while since we've done that. That's for damn sure. So, Dolph, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go jump back over there with Nan and watch the rest of the 3 o'clock games. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch y'all later, man.
And don't forget, man, if you and Nan want to, man, y'all can jump in with me with the Celtics Orlando Magic game I'm doing at 5.
For sure. All right, later, y'all.
All
right, fam. I ain't going nowhere right now, fam. I'm still in here. You still got Dolph for a few minutes. Listen, like Zach was saying, man, let's just say it like it is. A lot of y'all in the chat, a lot of people in Saints chat, they're hating. They're upset because Tyler SHOUGH was successful today. I don't understand that. To me, that's idiotic. To me, that's weak. If you're a Saints fan, you're a Saints fan. You should want whoever, like I say, whoever was the quarterback. When it was Rattler, you should have wanted Rattler to be successful. SHOUGH's now the quarterback. I want him to be successful. You see the big play potential he provides for this team. You see what made him a second-round pick, what also made some consider him a late first-round pick. His own talent, his ability to place the ball in certain situation type wonders. For instance, that one completion on 3rd and 17 to Devon Valley when he squeezed that ball between the 2 defenders. Now, they came up 2 yards short. Personally, I wanted them to go for it because, hell, you 1-8. What the hell you got to lose? But there were a lot of examples today, but the most important thing and the biggest area that I saw improvement from Tyler SHOUGH today was when the pocket got muddy. When he didn't have a clean pocket, he didn't panic. We didn't see that what the hell that was play from him today. We saw a quarterback standing there, pause. You even heard Chris Olave say that. Standing there, pause, keep his eye downfield, go through his progressions, maneuver himself in the pocket. He took 2 sacks, cool. He didn't fumble the ball. He didn't throw an intercept today. Highly important. 2 touchdowns, 2 big plays. Juwan Johnson, he caught all 4 balls today and a touchdown. Chris Olave was big. Chris Olave has been big the last 3-4 weeks. He's been bringing it on. Shout out to the Saints for sticking with the running game. Again, a low average, but they stuck with the running game and they closed it out with the running game. Taysom Hill. Hey, how about this? I was asking Zach this, and Mike, I want you to think about this, everybody in the chat. For all the years Taysom Hill and Alvin have been on this team together, how many times has Taysom Hill actually handed the ball off to Alvin? I'm telling you right now, today is the most since they've been together as New Orleans Saints. Normally, Taysom does what? He go keep that ball. And teams were just ignoring the fake because they knew he was going to keep it. And early in the game, Carolina, they didn't pay no attention to the fake because they knew he was going to keep the ball. But the times he did give it to Alvin, you saw Alvin get positive yards. And what about that on that 4th down and 1, the second effort by Alvin, man, to squeeze through that crack, man, to get that 1st down? That was a big play in that football game. He bounces back from a terrible fumble last week, has a solid game on the ground and through the air, over 100 scrimmage yards. That's Alvin Kamara. Shout out to Dean. The young man comes in. Devin Neal, he comes in, averages 5.5 yards a carry. Good running by him. Again, nothing to write home about from an average standpoint, but the Saints did run for over 100 yards as a team. That's success. That's not putting the entire game on the shoulders of your rookie quarterback. All around, great bounce back game by the Saints defense after last week. Cam gets a sack. Nathan Shepard gets the sack. You had numerous pressures today by Chase Young. Carl Granderson, I saw him flash a few times. You had some bad. You had DeMario Davis flying around the field, batted balls. Pete Werner, Danny Stutzman, Isaiah Stallbird is becoming a special team ace, and when he gets his opportunity for defensive snaps, he's producing. So the Saints go to 2-9. They go into the bye week feeling good about today. Now 2-8. Excuse me, I say 2-9. 2-8. They go into the bye week 2-8.
Don't jinx us against Atlanta because you say 2-9. No.
2-8, and when we come back, it's who it is, man. We know what week it is when they come back. It's hate week, not hate that we hope somebody, real tragic or something happened. And before I go on, man, let me just once again send our thoughts and prayers out to the Marshawn Kneeland family, man, as that young man is no longer with us. We see these gladiators every Sunday on the field, and we think they are invincible. We think because they make a certain amount of money that nothing should bother them. We forget that they are human. They are somebody's son. They are someone's father. They are someone's brother. They are someone's cousin, uncle, best friend, teammate, confidant. They are human beings, man. And a lot of times we forget that. So even though we sit here and we analyze each and every play, good or bad, that they make, let's not forget that these are human beings at the end of the day playing a very physical game, and sometimes dangerous game, but also a game that can be beautiful. Unfortunately, whatever this young man was going through, it was too much for him. So I'm talking about this now. I know some of you might not want to hear this. Say hello to a neighbor. Call a relative you ain't called in a while. If they don't pick up, leave a voicemail. Text them. Whatever it is, we need to forgive one another because we all need forgiveness. We all need forgiveness, man. And a lot of times, a lot of people walk around, man, carrying a whole lot of baggage, man. Trying to carry a whole lot of burdens by themselves. And it's hard. It's hard out here, man. It's not easy. Sometimes somebody just needs someone to listen. So pay attention to your coworkers. Pay attention to somebody who just doesn't seem like themselves. Maybe a conversation with them, maybe a simple hello, a simple how you doing, may let them express to you how they doing. So I'm gonna keep it going, baby. I ain't gonna end it like that. So Mike, give me your thoughts on players who stood out today besides Tyler SHOUGH for you.
Well, yeah, obviously, it starts with the quarterback. So whenever SHOUGH plays well, maybe other guys play well, and that's what happened. Going into the game, I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous. Not just because I thought the Saints were gonna lose, but because and also I agree with you. Talk to somebody, and also my condolences to the Kneeland family and everybody. But yeah, just want to throw that out there. But anyways, yeah. Now look, I think Chris Olave is probably at the top of the list. Because there was lots of rumors that he might have got that last week was going to be his last game as a Saint, and he came back stronger than ever. And I think he probably had a little side note where it's kind of like a revenge type of game. Because if you remember, the last time we played against Carolina was in that stadium, and that's when Olave's season last year ended. So that could have been so basically his season was cut short, which means that he didn't get the stats that he would have wanted, which probably, if he has a great year last year, maybe he's already got that contract extension, but we couldn't know because he got that concussion, and it's affected him a little bit this season. But hey, he came back stronger than ever today. He got that beautiful touchdown on the third down, and a lot of people was like, Horn slipped, but Chris Olave ran a beautiful route. And to be honest, the reason Horn slipped the way he did is because of the route Olave ran. It may have looked basic on the screen, but if you watch the replay, J.C. Horn was trying to look back at the ball because of the pass Tyler SHOUGH made. He was trying to look back at the ball, and then that's what caught his legs, and then that's what led Chris Olave being that open. It's not just Horn just fell down. Okay, so that's one. And then on the other third down, I believe it was third down, on the sideline, the man made a one-handed grab, and I'm looking at that screen, and I'm like, I've seen better catches, don't get me wrong, but that in that moment, it was like that was just a beautiful ball thrown, and it was a beautiful catch. Olave is obviously top of the list. And also another guy that stood out to me, okay, and this is going to be a lot of guys. Let's give some respect to that offensive line. I'm not even going to just say one name. Let's just give the respect to the offensive line that they deserve. Like, you traded Trevor Penning last week. Well, yeah, last week. You didn't have Fuaga. Fuaga did not play. You started Asim Richards, who you acquired from the Cowboys before the season. And they allowed, like, what, 2 sacks? Now, to be fair, Shuck, you know, could have got sacked more times, but he broke out of it, to be fair. But, like, was there really one play that you can remember that you were like, bro, what is this offensive line doing? Because for me, I mean, that fourth down we gave the ball to them at the 40-yard line. Okay. I mean, that was just more of where the defensive line of Seattle, or not Seattle, who do we play? Carolina, where they just dominated. But, yeah, I think our offensive line played great. And I think the running game as a whole played great, too. You know, Devin Neal was finding his cracks. Kamara fighting for every single inch. You know, there was one play where he got 30 receiving yards on one play. The entire team played beautiful, especially that defense, man. Alontae Taylor got that interception, which the rest is history.
Yeah, man. Shout out to that whole defense, man. They played today. Limited the Panthers again to 175 yards of total offense today. Great game by them, a much needed game by them, a bounce back game needed by them. And also, like you said, Mike, let's give those 2 sacks were surrendered. Let's give a shout out to that offensive line. Fontner, Dylan Radiance, Calvin Banks Jr., Cesar Ruiz, and Asim Richards for doing. And also, let's shout out because the tight ends are part of the passing game too. Foster Moreau, Juwan Johnson. Great game by the New Orleans Saints front man. Devin Neal running Taysom Hill, Alvin Kamara. It was, like Zach said, the most complete Saints game of the season. And this victory today feels more of a victory than a victory against the Giants. Why? Because it didn't take 5 turnovers by the defense for them to win the game. They dominated this game. To me, the Saints, they should have won by more, but they really dominated the Carolina Panthers today. And one might ask the question, and I'm serious when I ask this. Do you think the Carolina Panthers were overlooking the New Orleans Saints? Do you think they got caught up in their own roar, in their own emotions of, hey, we just went to Green Bay and beat the Green Bay Packers. And now we coming home, we got a division rival, the New Orleans Saints, but hey, it ain't the Saints of old. They're a team in chaos right now. They're a team that is clearly in the rebuild. They got a first-year quarterback who made his first start last year against the Rams. We at home. They coming on the road. They have a horrible road record. If we play up to our capability, we should beat this team. A little bit of me feels like they start, as the old saying goes, smelling themselves and had the audacity to think that maybe they can just roll their hammers out on the field. It don't work like that in the NFL. It's even any given Sunday, you have to bring it. Ask the Buffalo Bills. The Miami Dolphins just smoked the Buffalo Bills today. Make it make sense. Simply put, if you're not ready to play mentally, emotionally, and physically, you will get beat in the National Football League. It is the best of the best. It is definitely the best of the best. All right, let's go to the chat. Sister Barbara, Green Mother 1960 say, yes, I do think Carolina overlooked us. She also said, okay, I'm off ratings, but for now, got you. Who else is in the chat? My sister T Mama, Chop. God said, let's build around Shuck and get him some weapons, target a couple of wide receivers, whether through the draft or free agency, and please draft a quality tight end. Most definitely.
Yeah. I will say this, though. I think the Panthers might be a little bit fraudulent, to be honest with you. Like, they're 5-5, but they don't look like a 5-5 team. They look like they should be with the Saints, to be honest with you. Like, you've seen, like, most of their wins. It's like they scored 13 points against the Jets to win. They scored 16 points against Green Bay to win. And I understand their defense might be playing well, but it's like they're playing against the Jets, man. They're playing against the Packers. Like, the Packers are a good team, but still. And then you get blown out by Buffalo. I understand you didn't have Bryce Young, but I just think that Carolina, their record says they're 5-5, but I think that record is misleading. Like, don't get me wrong, I still view it as a quality win, but it's like they don't look like this entire season. They have not looked like a 5-5 football team. To be honest, they look like they should be with us with like 2 or 3 wins.
Yeah, but I'm gonna disagree with you. You don't go to Green Bay and win like that. You don't shut out Atlanta. You don't beat Dallas the way they did. And listen, I asked the question today on the pregame show. Are they as good as their record say they are, or are they a middle of the pack, or even an average football team? Excuse me. Personally, I believe that going in that they were a average football team that was trending to a above average team. If they had came in today and handled business, I would have said that they were a above average team. Now they are average team. Why? After win like Green Bay, you can't lose this game today like you did against the Saints. Your thoughts, Mike?
Yeah, like Carolina, the thing with them, it's like I'm not saying they're a bad team, but my thing is with them, it's like I look at that roster and there's not one concerning factor. Like Tedero McMillan, look, a lot of people may not want to say it. I understand he's a rookie, but he's been a bust this season, to be honest with you. Like, to be honest, like, and he's just a rookie. I'm not saying his career is going to end with him being a bust.
Oh my God.
He was a top 10 pick, and he's like last week he had 46 yards. This week he had like maybe 20 yards. like Tedero McMillan, like he had like 20 to 40 yards. Like it's like him, and the Saints won. Like a lot of people said things to draft him, but I mean McMillan, he's been looking shaky. Enrico Dowd, he had like 200 yards, I think, twice. And you're telling me that out of the blue, you just got 53 rushing. Now, this is more than overlooking the team. I think this is not like, yes, I don't think they overlooked us. I think the Saints just outplayed them. And here's why. Whenever you play against a divisional rival at home, your first instinct is to beat this team. So their play, I think the Saints just match. Because the Saints, I think, were also – because this is why people say divisional games can go either way. Because divisional rivals, they hate each other. So I don't think it was a matter of Carolina overlooking the Saints. I think it was the Saints wanted this win more than Carolina wanted this win. Because the Saints are a divisional rival. They're on the road. A lot of people picked the Saints to lose this game. And they're like, you know what? We're not going to win this game for y'all. We're going to win this game because we, the New Orleans Saints, believe in. Like yesterday, everybody was saying draft Mendoza. Everyone was saying draft this guy, draft that guy, draft him, draft that. And honestly, if I'm the Saints and if we end up with, you know what I would do? I would, and I'm not saying fully do this, but I would consider trading down, getting more draft picks, and then drafting the best available player at like 4th or 5th overall. That's what I would do because you got to embrace the rebuild. So what I would do, like I said, I would consider trading down if I'm the first because there's not a quarterback in the draft that I'm like, that is going to be generational. Like there might be a couple good quarterbacks in this guys, but there's not one guy where I'm like, he's a franchise savior. Darren Nussmeier got benched. Lubnick has not been good at all this year. I don't even know if he's playing for Clemson. And like Ty Simpson, he didn't play that good against LSU last night. Mendoza, he's like the only quarterback where I actually see NFL level potential out of. So like, but I think he might be like maybe a 17th overall pick. That's the thing. So like, I think if I'm the Saints and we get the first pick, I would trade down, get more draft assets, and then draft the best available player at like 4th or 5th overall. That's just me though.
Right. But again, to do that, that means Tyler SHOUGH has to be successful. Tyler SHOUGH has to show the New Orleans Saints that, hey, there's no need to go into the draft because we have our future quarterback already on the roster. We have our franchise quarterback on the roster, and he's developing really good. Again, Peyton Manning still holds the record with most intercepts in the rookie season, 28. But
yeah, now
again,
he's all fame.
But again, that same season, he showed an upside. He showed, hey, this kid has something. He threw 26 touchdowns. Tyler SHOUGH probably won't throw 26. I hope he doesn't come close to 20 intercepts. But if he can show that, hey, we can build around this kid, we made the right decision, despite what everybody thinks, media-wise, analytics around the world, analysts around the country, who that nation, we made the right decision. And listen, he turns out to be the right decision. We're gonna love him for decades. He's gonna be loved for decades. All he has to do is go out there and do it. The ball is now in his court.
Yeah,
it's just that simple.
Absolutely.
But it's also the organization's job, the management's job, to put the necessary and correct pieces around this young man. Build around this young man to his strength. Now listen, I know it's only 2 games, but today, after watching this kid play today, I feel good going into the bye week, and I feel good going into the Atlanta game that I feel like, hey, we have a shot in that game. A few weeks ago, I didn't feel like that. Last week, I didn't feel like that. The week before, I didn't feel like that. The week before that, I didn't feel like that.
Yeah.
Now, I believe we have an opportunity, but it's going to take this entire team developing and getting better toward the end of this season. And I said it all year. I believe this team will be a better team at the end of the season than it has been at the beginning of the season and currently is now in the midway part of the season as we head down the back stretch of the season.
Saints also have a lot of winning games left.
Yeah. So the Saints and as we were watching the press conference, I saw a lot of stuff in the chat about people being upset that the Saints won. Talking about now, typical Saints, they're gonna win a few more games, 3-4 games, win about 5 games, and we go get a top 15 pick. Why the hell would you be wanting the number 1 pick in the draft when there is clearly not a number 1 overall quarterback in the draft? Because that's why y'all crying, because you want a quarterback. Good football players come in all rounds if you do your job as an organization. Just because you get someone in the first round, in the top 10, top 5, top 2, top 3, does not guarantee their success. But a lot of people don't understand that. So it's about this organization bringing in the right people. And this draft class right now, they have a lot of promise. They're showing a lot of promise for the Saints right now going forward. Now, if some of you guys want to watch Red Zone, man, go over to Playback TV, man. Zach and Nana over there right now. They got you covered. If you're an NBA fan and you want to watch, Mike, if you want to watch some live NBA basketball, you don't have NBA League Pass, all you got to do is come over to Playback TV, man. Subscribe and come on in Sports Network, and I give you VIP access. You can come on with your boy DOLPH and we can watch the entire game. That's for anybody want to come on over. We'll be live at 5 p.m. as it will be the Boston Celtics taking on the Orlando Magic. It will be simulcast here on YouTube, Facebook, and X. But again, if you want to watch the literal game, the actual game with your boy Dolph, I need you all to hit that link right there that I've just put in. Come on over, subscribe to the Come On In Sports Network. We got you covered over there, baby. We got NBA basketball all season long. Major League Baseball. Just finished covering Major League Baseball on Playback TV. We are proud partners with Playback TV. It's a great platform. It's your home for live sports. It's the future, family. So come on over, hit that link, and let's enjoy some basketball. We already enjoying the New Orleans Saints defeating the Carolina Panthers today, 17-7. Tyler SHOUGH, 282 yards, 2 touchdowns, no intercept. Gets his first win as a starting quarterback in the NFL. Kellen Moore gets his first division win as a head coach in the NFL. And Kellen Moore and Tyler SHOUGH are the first pair in the history of the New Orleans Saints as a head coach and rookie quarterback to win their first game. So your rookie head coach and rookie quarterback make history by becoming the first pair to win a game together. So look, family, again, Saints win. I'll be back live on Playback TV. The link is in the chat. I need y'all to hit that link. I need y'all to come on over. Let's grow the platform over there. Let's show them what we about, baby. Let me get it up there. There it is right there. I need everybody right now. Do that for your boy, Dolph. We got to grow that platform, baby. NBA Basketball Live. You don't have to get an NBA League Pass subscription, baby. All you have to do is subscribe to the Come On In Sports Network, and we're going to have you covered. If it's not myself, it'll be Carlos. It'll be Zach. We go cover the entire NBA, including your favorite team, whoever that may be. So with that being said, family, I'm going to give Mike some last words, and we go get on out of here, and we go get with it, baby. Mike, final words before we get ready to roll, my brother.
Yeah, man, look, Saints win, and Atlanta fans, y'all good? Man, losing in overtime, man, losing in heartbreak, bro. Sucks for y'all.
Hey, the Falcons have one more win than the Saints.
I literally don't care if they had 10 more wins than the Saints, man. As long as they lose, I'm all good.
Yeah, today is a great day, man. St. Doug, how you doing? Come on in. Appreciate you, fam. But again, family, hit that link, baby. It's right there in the chat. Playback TV, your boy Dolph is going to be live.
Pitch the ball to Shaheed.
With the Boston Celtics and the Orlando Magic. Until then, family, y'all know how we do over here. Like always, love and who that?
Who that?
And we out. See you next time. Saints win. Saints win. I don't know how many times we're going to have to be able to say it. That's the second time this year. We got 7 more opportunities. Let's see if we can get one in 2 weeks against those dirty birds, baby. Until then, family, take care. We out. Keeping it real, who that sports pod, legendary coach Rock, those 17. Let's rock. Who that? Boss kick, black and gold. Let's go. First and goal from the one. Let's believe we go punch. Punching in, get them punch. With them Saints, watch us march. Down the field, down your throat. Keeping it real, who that sports. Breaking news, interviews, open lines just for you. Call in, join in,